already seen the lab, so I guess it won't hurt anything for you to install a few biomods. You'll be needing them. The canisters will transfer seed populations of nanites into subregions of your body. You will need to configure each subpopulation for a specific skill. For instance, the actin drivers in your legs can either increase your speed or quiet your footsteps, not both.
It's a little late for a seminar on my biomod architecture.
The Tarsus program may be unconventional, but trust me, we take care of our trainees.
The people attacking Tarsus, are they the ones responsible for Chicago? What's going on?
The Order is an intolerant cult. They hate multinational corporations and the private security forces that protect them.
Which means me.
Exactly. But I don't think they were involved with Chicago. They're a worldwide organization, not a band of terrorists.
Doesn't look that way to me.
Many organizations would like to see us fail. That's perhaps all I should say for now.
Why should I trust someone who spies on me in my own apartment?
We keep our operation secret for a reason, Alex. Don't expect a full debriefing while you're still in danger of being captured. Now install your biomods and get out of there.
Our seekers are securing the building on foot.
Well done. Enjoy. Even though they run on normal energy cells, your systems are far more efficient than the standard piezo-chem architecture. Now get down to the street. The elevator on this level uses the lab's general access code, 3445.
We have to rescue you from an inhumane fight.
The terrorists reprogrammed our security, and that turret up there means business. So we're trapped because the Order's out there, taking down scientists.
There's gotta be some way to outsmart a camera.
If you can sneak past the camera, or take it out with EMP, you'll be fine. As soon as that camera catches sight of a target, the turret opens fire.
Sounds easy enough. Do you want to follow me through?
I'm not willing to take that risk, but you guys are trained for that sort of thing. I'm just supposed to be quietly observing students and taking notes from behind the glass. Hopefully backup will show up soon and rescue me, but you don't have that luxury. You cannot let yourself be captured.
Okay, have it your way.
Trust me, Tarsus has a strict policy against voyeuristic behavior by our researchers. Your living quarters were observed only to ensure that our graduates showed no behavioral abnormalities after the biomod infusion procedure.
You must be the captain who goes down with the ship.
In a manner of speaking. We won't hand our research over to fanatics, not without a fight.
Something's happening. Another squad of terrorists.
Where?
Right below us. They're going through the apartments.
You sure you're gonna stay and fight?
If our enemies capture this facility, they'll learn how you were made. Stand by us, Alex. You're the one with combat training. Maybe you could handle the intruders before they reach my companion and me.
Is this entire facility for studying us, the trainees? Was I under the microscope in Chicago, too?
Biomodification is more involved than you might imagine, Alex. This facility was for your protection.
You know my name.
I better know a lot more than that if my code is going to be regulating protein synthesis in the cells of your body.
We are here to rescue you from the fight.
Take her down.
You have been brainwashed. Reject the process. Come on, let's show what we're made of. Order be praised. May her holiness watch over and guide you.
Seekers closing in, and our own security system turned against us. We're trapped.
Security must have caught whoever was moving around.
This is the order.
The Order reprogrammed our security system. We're stuck here unless we can get past the beam trigger.
What's it do? Trip an alarm?
Are you kidding? This is a top-secret lab. Those are gold beams. They're set up to flatline a person in about a quarter second.
Is there another way out?
I guess this room might have a ceiling vent or something, but that won't do me any good. I'm claustrophobic. If you've got a multi-tool, you might try hacking the control panel next to the beams, or disable it with an EMP weapon, or something else that might work. Just blow the whole thing up with a grenade. It's red beams that trip alarms, and green ones that trigger gas bombs. Just a way to intimidate intruders. The laser beams themselves are invisible.
Functions complete.
Reporting intrusion.
Reassembling tissues. Tissue viability restored. Repairing wounds. Healing functions complete.
With you. Go. You're free.
Who are you?
I'm Lim Chen, High Augur to Her Holiness. We can't protect you in Upper Seattle. You will have to come to our church, then we can talk more.
Protect me from who?
Dr. Nassif, she will try to recapture you.
No one forced me into the covert ops program.
That's because you never tried to leave. Believe me, you would have been killed the second you let down those scientists. The ones posted around your bedroom back there.
The only killers I've seen so far are your order troopers.
I apologize. My overzealous captain disobeyed orders. He was instructed to mount a rescue.
You can't control your own people?
The church suffers from certain internal disputes. I can explain more later. Hurry, Alex. You'll find us in the old Hartford turbine factory in Lower Seattle.
Ma'am, that's close enough. Do not approach the checkpoint.
What's going on? Why am I the one being questioned? I just escaped from a raid on Tarsus.
Let the WTO handle this disturbance. Just answer my questions. Who do you work for? All non-Enclave workers must leave the area until security can be restored.
That's one of them.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay, you can pass, but you're instructed to report immediately to Chief Morgan at the WTO air terminal.
Is something wrong?
Just move along so we can seal off the area.
You'll be safe in the WTO Enclave. Whatever you do, don't go down the inclinator into Lower Seattle. The Order terrorists are strong there.
Gotten past the checkpoint. Good. Now forget everything those troopers just said. I trust the WTO about as much as I now trust Tarsus. If you need further proof of the program's duplicity, you should stop by Nassif's apartment. I got the address when I broke into her office. Apartment 2224, Emerald Suites. I'm transmitting a map of the complex to you now.
Citizens, we have been accused of...
I don't think I know you. My business plan didn't have a column for acts of terror.
I guess business is a little slow because of the terrorist attack down the block.
Could be. Clive here was just telling me about it. Tarsus Academy, right? Usually the Order goes after the Inclinator.
Business is always about the same, since you asked. That's what I was saying. You can barely make a profit up here because of the high rent.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to pull so much volume if I had a branch in Lower Seattle. What's it to you?
Just curious. The Pequod's in my hometown was always packed.
Personally, I think it's about time Lower Seattle, Queequeg's Coffee in particular, got their own taste of terror.
I hear you. Have something specific in mind?
Not that I'd want to see anyone get hurt, but I'd pay to see someone break in and set fire to their inventory of coffee beans.
Nice.
That's arson.
Very perceptive. If you look like one of those Tarsus kids who hang around here, they do the job, maybe just lob a grenade in there or something. Interested in a little adventure?
I'd have to think about it.
The Queequeg's manager lives in apartment 21 of the Heron's Loft building. I bet you could find the code to the shop there. Careful though, he's always loafing around at home since he doesn't have to do the 24-hour shtick like us.
Get out of Upper Seattle while you can. The WTO could decide to arrest you at any moment. You can reach the lower districts via the inclinator at the northwest corner of the Enclave.
You care about the people who lost everything during the collapse. In the wake of the unprecedented terrorist attack on Chicago, Enclave area residents are taking a harder look at those groups who oppose WTO.
Trying to brainwash more mercenaries?
How do you mean?
I'm talking about the attack on Tarsus. Is that what you do when people won't listen to your sermons? You murder them?
Brother Lamar spoke to me when he entered the Enclave. He and his seekers are sworn followers of Her Holiness. They would raise their hands in battle only if provoked.
You could be telling the truth, who knows? Tell me more about your faith.
I used to live here and believe everything Dumier said until I realized that enclaves do the real brainwashing, convincing people it's a free market where everyone can succeed if they work hard enough, when in fact it's all controlled to keep the wealth in the hands of a select few. I'm trying to wake them up.
Once I was like you, mindlessly consumed. I've always felt something was missing. Will you be shielded from chaos?
This is WTO security.
You must be a new tenant. I don't recognize you.
You must know all the ins and outs of this building.
Heck yeah. I've got the keys and codes for every door in this place. They all dismiss me as lower Seattle trash. But I see more than they would like. Someday it's going to pay off.
You watch these people in their homes?
No, that's going too far. I just poke around when they're not home. There's a master code for all the apartment doors. For the penthouse, though, you need the key to the back door since the elevator's out again. Since my salary is a joke, both are for sale, if you're interested.
No thanks.
Suit yourself.
This is WTO Security Chief Donna Morgan. You were told to report to the air terminal. Very well, but do us a favor. The Minister of Culture lives in the penthouse here. We believe he is smuggling equipment and violating WTO import-export regulations. Search his apartment for a vault containing contraband.
What's going on?
Good work. You found Dr. Nassif's place. Now see what you can learn. Wait, you're just going to leave without searching? Don't you want to know what's really going on? If they're really innocent, Tarsus and Nassif have no reason to hide anything from us.
I'm away from my posh penthouse right now, probably partying at Club Box and Stop Island.
Looks like people from Tarsus are mixed up in that transaction. I'd like to know why they're running equipment to Mako ballistics, and why a weapon called the Magrail has been commissioned by the Knights Templar. Report to the air terminal. We have a lot to discuss.
Seek a higher path. Seek order. Join us for worship.
Jobs everywhere, but I'm wise to the way.
Scab can't. Ah! Turning into a real. Maybe something's up. That's a bit unusual. Looks like it's gone, whatever it was. Huh? I think something's going on.
Ah, Alex D. Chief Morgan has had a lot to say about you.
I haven't had the chance to talk to her yet.
Then be sure you talk to Chief Morgan as soon as you can. She's in Europe right now, but she'll address you from the holocom in her office. Go up the stairs, hang a right, and look for the management wing on your left.
I told you, we can't trust Tarsus or the WTO. You really should come to our church and hear what the Order has to say. Her Holiness will open your eyes. May she watch over you.
Another thrill-packed afternoon, huh? Every time I look at a public terminal, we're one step closer to all-out war.
Attention. All outbound flights have been delayed. Please see the flight monitors for more information.
At least one trainee besides me reported to the authorities. Have you seen Leo?
No, but I've heard from Billy. She seems to be mixed up with the Order Church.
They can do what they want, I guess. I can't believe that Tarsus is a front, after all those years of training.
What's going on back there?
A suspicious helicopter was circling the city. Fortunately, both the pilot and the aircraft are now in WTO custody.
Order reconnaissance?
The pilot will be interrogated. I shouldn't tell you more than that.
So you're on the WTO payroll now, huh?
I'm just glad I didn't have a reaction to whatever the Tarsus people were shooting into our veins, and now I've got a security assignment. That's all I ever wanted from that place.
Vehicle ramp is for loading and unloading only.
What about the situation in the Inclinator?
Still unresolved. Our people have the area closed to pedestrians.
Please accept the sincere apologies of standard security. Our people should have screened out the terrorists at the lower Seattle entrance.
I'm not blaming you personally.
I'm the one who has to face the music, especially given the Chicago situation.
I have to admit, there's been some talk here of replacing SSC security guards with WTO military. I expect there will be some fallout. Just wanted to let you know that we have the situation in hand.
Chief Morgan, you wanted to see me?
I want to hear what you know about the terrorist attack that led to your escape from Tarsus Academy.
The Order wanted to stop the experiment. That's about all I know.
We were watching that facility ourselves. Ever heard of an organization codenamed Apostle Corps?
Sounds like a cult.
Apostle Corps made your biomods. I'm not blaming you, but the technology diverges wildly from piezochem biomods, the only ones approved for sale.
You're investigating this Apostle Corps for patent infringement?
Market disruption. The genius of the Apostle Corps product is that it restructures any host DNA to tolerate biomodification, whereas the standard infusions work for only 1 in 20 patients. Apostle Corps could go commercial and devastate biomod prices.
In other words, you want modified people to hold their value, like real estate.
If you put it that way. We don't want another collapse. What you can do for us is follow up on your discovery at the Minister of Culture's penthouse. Check out the Mako lab north of town. We know they've been doing illegal weapons research, and that your former trainer, Dr. Nassif, has contacts there. You'll need to hire a pilot and leave at once.
You don't have any extra pilots?
The Chicago disaster is occupying every available craft. You shouldn't have any trouble finding a pilot at the Greasel Pit Bar in Lower Seattle. I don't care who flies you in, just get there. Mako is developing a new firearm called the MagRail. In addition to finding Nassif, the WTO needs an agent who can get us the MagRail schematic. I hope that will be you, Alex.
Guess I better check out the Greasel Pit.
The WTO is fighting an invisible war against several formidable enemies. Give us your loyalty, Alex. We need it.
What do you want? I'm busy.
Sorry.
If you're asking about the Inclinator, I don't know. Some sort of toxic spill. We're on it.
Actually,
If you're worried about the terrorist attack, don't be. WTO security did its job. The Order Church won't try something like that again.
I'm sure you have everything under control.
And don't make me file another complaint about corruption. I'm up to my ears in corruption. Smugglers, dodgy business owners. Meanwhile, half of Lower Seattle banging on the walls wanting citizenship in this suit.
I just came by to talk to Chief Morgan.
Oh, you the woman with covert ops training? You want to make my day? Bring me the balance sheet for that dive nightclub, Vox, down at the end of the block.
One of those dodgy business owners?
Tax evasion, I'm pretty sure. That small-time cheat probably keeps his books in his office on the second floor. Bring me hard evidence against Vox, and I'll hand over a generous citizen's bonus. How's that? We've had 3 nightclubs on that spot in less than a year. Fronts, all of them. Come back and tell me what you find out.
Seek a higher path.
Seek order. Join us for worship at the Hartford Turbine Factory in Lower Seattle. All are welcome. Seek a higher path. Seek order. Join us for worship at the Hartford Turbine Factory in Lower Seattle. All are welcome.
Hey, you, come here.
What for?
You live here? It's my first time topside. What's a good place to go shopping?
Easy, Red. Mr. P said to lay low.
You deaf? I said I want to get me a fly leather outfit like the one you're wearing.
Come on, man, back off. Why every time we do a job, you gotta skits and get us all fired?
P said stand here. I'm standing here, and now I want to go shopping. Only thing is I can't afford the Phoebesville markup. That's where you come in.
You picked the wrong person to mug, punk.
Punk?
Hear that? She called Red a punk.
Maybe your grandpappy was a punk, but I bet you never fought a low-down, low-town scab like me.
What's the matter? Never learned to talk street?
I don't take it back, if that's what you mean.
Well, it's take it back or take back, Phoebe. Red ain't fooling. He's more scabland than a greasel pit fighter.
Would y'all just shut up and script some backup? I'm going in.
That on
Still.
I'm sorry, the inclinator is closed until we get this toxic spill cleaned up.
Don't you have any hazmat workers or bots to take care of it?
One nanoformer bot, but it's been so long since we've had an emergency that it's fallen apart. I can't believe someone tried to slip toxic waste past us.
Can it be fixed?
The only guy with the code for the repair bots closet is trapped on another platform. We've also got a hazard flush system, and we've got the code for that one, 4781. But the remote access is damaged. I'm trying to get one of these fools to go up to the balcony overlooking the bay to hit the master control, but they're afraid of crossing through the spill.
We're not letting ourselves get threatened into risking our lives. You can't fire us for having some common sense.
I never said I'd fire you. I just said that we're losing money over this, and I may have to let someone go afterwards.
Right.
Anyway, I'm hoping to find someone with more guts than these guys to do some quick contract work for a decent number of credits. If you manage to take care of it, report back to me so I can pay you. Until then, no one's going to be able to get down to Lower Seattle.
You're nearing the toxic spill the facility director told you about. The WTO is reaping the benefits of its harmful industries. I guess a little pollution is all in a day's work up there. The area's been closed off, and they've deployed bots to patrol and secure it. May Her Holiness watch over you as you face these obstacles.
Alert. Grenade. Alert. As a very taking emergency measures. You have violated this zone's security provisions. You have violated this zone's security provisions. Target acquired. Repairing damage. Repairs complete.
Good work. The area is clear. Natural balance has been restored.
Initiating repairs. Finished.
It's safe to leave this platform now. The spill's been cleaned up.
Thanks. I'm glad I didn't have to deal with it. I hope the director's paying you a fair wage, but in case she isn't, you might want to check out the RepairBot storage closet if you haven't already. The code is 13490. Grab whatever you need. You earned it.
taken care of the problem. The area is no longer hazardous.
Fantastic. Here's a few credits for your trouble.
Cleansing procedures complete. Detox successful.
Looks like things are getting back to normal. This has got to stop. I'm gonna take care of it.
They're gonna shut the enclave.
Know where I can get a decent pilot?
Can't afford anyone in Upper Seattle. Don't expect to get a better deal just because you're in a scabby part of town.
I'm ready to pay well, if the pilot's worth it.
If it was me, I'd hire a smuggler. Someone with some experience, you know? Then the WTO Air Patrol could kiss my ass. Best place for that sort of thing is the Greasel Pit. It's just on the other side of the Inclinator Tunnel.
They'll always need us for the dirty work. Like my brother Danny. He cleans the bots that clean the floors up there. How would it work without the Inclinator?
looking for the Order Church.
They've set up in the abandoned Hartford turbine factory. You a seeker? You don't look the type.
No.
She means that the Order doesn't pull down many Enclave thieves. Plenty of kooks up there, but they're afraid of the old neighborhoods.
The church won't turn me away, though, will they?
Nah, they don't mind if you hang out in the chapel, as long as you don't fall asleep. Man, did I find that out the hard way.
So where's the factory?
Head south up the hill from the inclinator. The old factory's just southeast across the street.
Business.
What are you selling?
I have a black market biomod canister which enables non-piezo chem functionality. I am also selling 3 energy cells for powering your biomodified systems. Or you might want 2 EMP grenades for disrupting electronic devices, such as surveillance equipment. As a preferred customer, you may purchase items at half market price.
I'll take the black market biomod.
You might appreciate.
Hey.
Just be cool.
Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the refinery riots, protesting the incorporation of Seattle into the WTO. Mourners held a candlelight vigil in remembrance of those killed in the chaos. After the results of the referendum were announced on this day last year, demonstrators took to the streets to make their anger and disapproval known. Protesters claimed that the vote had been somehow fixed and that the results did not reflect the will of the people, particularly those living outside the enclave. It took several days before peace returned to the streets of Seattle, but there were no further disturbances afterward, although some of the tension lingers.
You know that Queequeg's coffee beans are slow roasted in convective drums for